And when I came back after studying, I wanted to tell them, but my third sister knew about it. She freaked out. She started scolding me, started saying like, "What are you doing?" Da, 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 da. And then she told my father. Story, if I'm being completely honest, is because I found a guy. It was because of this guy who's my husband right now. When we were studying in France, we were friends. He made his moves and then he was asking whether if I would marry a Muslim and convert into Islam, and then started to think about it like, oh seriously, he's serious. So what I did was I started to study and found out that it is not really like how Islam is portrayed in Malaysia. When I was studying about Islam, I was actually in France, and looking at the people over there, it makes me think that, well, Islam is really not that bad. Yeah, and I came across people from different kinds of, different parts of the world. I even had a friend who is French, pure French, but she is Muslim, and I was like, wow. But what attracted me the most to convert is not really about the marriage. It is really about what I have read in the Quran, what my friends have shared to me about Islam. Not the do's and the don'ts, but most of the things are like, if you're a Muslim, what you are actually, your value. Yeah, so I started to get attracted to Islam, and then I remembered there's this one night before I went to bed, I was asking myself, okay, so now I learned about Islam. Okay, I learned why do we pray, how do we pray, what is praying actually, why do we need to pray, why do we need to get to know Allah and love Allah. Then I started to think, well, what if I sleep tonight and then I wake up tomorrow not being a Muslim? So I couldn't sleep that night, and then I told my friends, when I was there, we had a group of Usrah sisters, but I wasn't really part of them because I wasn't a Muslim yet. So I referred to one of their sister, and she said, you know, you thinking like that and having performed some of the salat, I think you're already a Muslim, but it's just not official yet. So at that time I was like, wow, this is really deep. It's really not what I expected. So I didn't do the official converting because when I was in France, my parents didn't know about it, my whole family didn't know about it. And when I came back after studying, I wanted to tell them, but my third sister knew about it. She freaked out. She started scolding me, started saying like, "What are you doing?" Da, 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 da. And then she told my father. My father started to really like, he was scared. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do because it's really difficult, right? I even had my sister chasing me out of the house. Yeah, a lot of problems happened. And then with the help of my father-in-law, he actually went and see my parents, saying that, look, if she were to convert to Islam, she will not change. She will still be the same person as she was and she is. And then my parents started to open up, and my mother asked me, if this is really what you want, then I can't really do anything, because if I say no, you will still do it anyway, because that's me. Yeah, so a year later, a year before I got married, I officially converted with, I think that time it was Jais, with Jais. Yeah, converted. Yeah. The first time, actually, I think it was back in 2011 as well. I had a really good friend. She is still my good friend right now. She bought me my first sajadah, and I still have it right now. It's a grey one. So she said, you know, just keep it in case that you feel like you want a solat, you can just take it out and try. And at that time, I didn't have any telekung at all. So I remembered what I wore when I wanted to solat was, I wore my jacket, my jeans as usual, I wear stockings, and then I use the pashmina to cover my head. And then I had everything written out on the paper, I put it on the floor, and then I just followed step by step. So actually, when I followed that for like maybe 10 times, I was able to remember what to do. Yeah, but to think back, it was really nice because I think it's the willpower that that I had at that time, wanting to perform the Salat without even, being a Muslim yet. It makes me feel like I really wanted to convert. Yeah, so that was the feeling that I had at that time. But I also have to say that the rush that I had gave me some troubles as well, because I remembered the feeling that I had when I was learning how to perform the prayer, and towards later on, maybe 2 to 3 years later, when I was already like a Muslim, the feeling was different. Like right now, when I Salat, it's just Salat. But previously, when I Salat, when I learned everything, when I applied everything, it was really, it is different.
Was it like excitement? What was it?
I feel like I have achieved something that nobody has achieved before, and it's not even a physical thing like you earn a degree or you win. It's not that, but it's something that makes your heart feel contented. Yeah.
So it's contentment.
Yeah, it's contentment. Yeah, and I feel that I have a lot of trust towards this belief to guide me and to die with it.